Wreck-It Ralph, the movie. Okay, I've been waiting a long time to talk about this one. I'll try not to make this review go on longer like most people that have been doing this movie since 2013. This is a pretty great film, actually. It's funny, it has action in it, it has great characters in it. It has like all of our favorite video game characters in it. So basically the story is about Ralph, who's basically the bad guy, but he's already getting tired of being in second place, that he doesn't want to be the bad guy anymore, or that Fixes Felix is the good guy, and most bad guys don't get gold medals. And he ends up in a place called Hero's Duty, so he can get all the attention he wants. And he ends up in Sugar Rush, where he encounters Penelope, who's a glitch. So they have to make a fair deal. I'll bet that he'll make her a go-kart, and he'll reward him back his medal. While that's happening, we get introduced to the female character from Hero's Duty. And Felix has a love romance to this character. There's like this other story of Turbo, who's jealous and wants to get all the attention that he's jealous of the new arcade game. And there's like the cyborg bug. Okay, if they don't find it in time, it'll invade the arcade world of Sugar Rush. So will our heroes succeed to end this madness of terror? You have to watch the movie for yourself. Alright, to not make this review even longer, even though I just said that and like a minute ago, it does have like interesting video game characters that we only see for like a few minutes. It has like all your favorite video game characters. It has like Dr. or Eggman, the Ghost from Pac-Man, Zombie from an arcade game, a devil in it, most likely a Q*bert, or that's right there. Sonic's in it too, so that's pretty awesome. And so the basic story is about Wreck-It Ralph not getting all the attention he needs, and since he's always left out after 30 years of gameplay. Without showing too much, the film is pretty great. It's actually one of my favorite movies of all time that did deserve to have a sequel. My favorite part from Wreck-It Ralph is showing all the interesting video game characters. That's my problem is it locates in one place, a Sugar Rush, for like the whole entire movie. Which is not a bad thing, but it makes me wish that Wreck-It Ralph would go to other video game worlds, have many adventures together, team up with Sonic and other characters. But the film kind of focuses on Ralph and Penelope, in that they're from different video game worlds. That we have like this love connection and a friendship. And sure, she's annoying, and you find her being a obnoxious little kid. But Ralph does feel sorry for her that she's all by herself, and they had to make like great teamwork. Think of her not learning how to drive. This movie has like great potential. It has like some funny moments in it. It has like all the things you know that has like lots of video game references and interesting crossovers. It's pretty much the reason why I enjoy this movie. Even like a few more times. I'm not a huge Wreck-It Ralph fan, but it's alright. It's promisingly good. It has like all your interesting characters in it. It does have like a very sad, emotional moment. There's like the scene of Candy, well, the main villain, King Candy, telling Ralph that she's a glitch. And it has like a bit of humor and some dark scenes in it. And she's a glitch, and other players will think the entire arcade is messed up, and they'll have to unplug it, and they'll eventually die. I mean, for a kids movie, this has some dark scenes in it. I find this film a little bit more emotional scenes. It doesn't matter how your appearance are. It's just pretty much the way they are. You know, there's like this scene where Ralph has no choice but to destroy her vehicle. It has like that scene of Wild and Tree Review, and it had no choice over him to be the bad guy and her the good guy's feelings. It seemed very heartbreakingly sad. But it just pretty much shows that it's pretty much the way things are. And there would be like a pretty good reason why they would do such a thing. And let's say this film is very recently good. And it has some wonderful scenes in it. Animation looks stupendous. I just love the relation to who the main characters of both Ralph and Fix's feelings have this connection that they are meant for each other. I mean, there was like a scene where without Ralph up in the arcade game, they had to unplug it. And it has like some great action scenes. And there's like this final battle that we've seen many times before in most movies. The racing go-kart scene is pretty awesome. It's really uniquely well done. And Candy King feels himself to be the terrible person from the arcade game the whole time, seeking his revenge. Turned into a hideous monster. Yeah, we've pretty much seen all this before already. And Ralph becomes like a hero in this movie. It just has some great emotional scenes in it. You might actually enjoy watching this film like a few more times. And that's a good thing to watch. Such old films like these ones are done since 2013. This is a pretty amply, word for it, a wonderful, a beautiful film to watch. Not if you like to enjoy both video games and movies, this one will be for you. It had like lots of hidden Easter eggs throughout the whole entire film. And like Street Fighter, also like Pac-Man, Qbert, or I just shown you. They were only on there for like a few minutes. I mean, when I first watched the movie, I thought we would see Wreck-It Ralph team up with other video game characters. That would have been pretty awesome. But instead, they had to stay in one place after another, or just Sugar Rush, just to make Penelope's dream come true. Also, spoiler alert, she's a princess. So yeah, if you really love watching both video games and movies, this will be for you to watch a few more times for the children to enjoy playing both video games and watching movies like this one. So I give Wreck-It Ralph a solid 8 out of 10. You're going to enjoy watching this movie. He is kind of like Donkey Kong, by the way. Anyway, see you guys next time in my next Disney review. So, 1 down, 7 more to go. Adios, amigos. Ciao.